Yeah, my name's Ken Woods. I've been fishing for 25 years. I birthed in Monterey and love the business, and we'll keep doing it as long as they let me. And sometimes I wonder what they want, because they seem to be pushing us out, but now we have a new harbor in San Francisco, which I can hardly believe. I pulled over here this morning just to work on my poles and wondering when they'd come down and kick me out or give me a ticket. But no, the guy comes down and says, "Hey, this is for you." That's shocking, because all of us kind of feel like we're being put out.
A number of years back, going back to the late 70s, when Mayor Aliota was mayor, I headed a group of citizens, and we did a study called the Preservation Beautification of Fisherman's Wharf, which led to the construction of the breakwater.
Years ago, we couldn't hardly park in here without getting our boats beat up against the pilings. It was very difficult. And that breakwater's helped us immensely. Because I was unloading over at Pier 33 as of yesterday, and last year I had a smaller boat and got shoved up on the camel and knocked a hole in the bottom. That wasn't too good. I'm there sinking at the dock. So I had to get away from that place. I'm going over here from now on.
My wife fishes with me. It's the two of us. I've been in the fishing industry for 24 years, fishing salmon and albacore and cod, other fisheries, crab, but mainly salmon and albacore. The breakwater helps a lot. If it wasn't here, we wouldn't be able to tie up here without ruining our boats. It keeps the surge way down.
As we completed the breakwater, we began to figure out how do we have an additional harbor, an extension to the inner and outer lagoon. There are 108 drawings were made over a number of years. From the Hyde Street Pier to Pier 45, this is a majestic lagoon protected by a breakwater. And I think the port is to be applauded for all of the efforts they've done to keep the fish at Fisherman's Wharf. We have 11 acres at 45. They dredged the inner and outer lagoons, which has now created something wonderful. Spent a lot of money illuminating with old-fashioned Victorian lights, keeping our heritage. And then we now have this. I know that they soon, behind me you can see J10, which is Fish Alley. They'll be working on that in J3. And what do we have now? We have aquatic park where the swimmers can swim and row from and then go out into the bay. We have the west side of the Hyde Street Pier, which is our history, old tall ships. And then we have a working wharf. Oh, I mean, it's all here now.
It appears as though they have all the facilities up here for us. Bathrooms and showers.
I hear there are some new showers. I don't know where yet, but it'd be nice to go take one real soon. We've been stuck with doing it at John Morgan's, and he leaves at 12, and we come in at all hours and love to get clean after 4 days of fishing. I think it's happening for us now, maybe. And I'm happy. Happy to see that we're not being just totally shoved out. So other than the shower facility and having these nice slips, I don't know what more we need, except a better price for our fish.
It's one of my favorite ports. It's accessible, the people are friendly.
And then we have the necessary merchants up here to handle for our gear and oil and the necessary repairs that need to be made on the boats. We have here available in the city. Hydraulics. In the past, we've always kind of avoided coming in here to San Francisco because there's been no place to tie up. We try to keep, the only time we come in here to deliver is on occasions when we just deliver and we can leave, which doesn't happen very often. A lot of times we need time to get regrouped, make any repairs. If we had anything to do like that in the past, we always tried to pick another port. So this slip arrangement is going to help a lot in the fishing industry here. It's going to make it a lot easier for the commercial fishermen to turn around, get their boats repaired, and we're happy to see that San Francisco now has accommodations for the transient fishermen.
I'm Jim Fry, the chairman of the Marine Environmental Education Foundation. We are especially excited to partner with the Port of San Francisco to celebrate the grand opening of the Hyde Street Commercial Fishing Harbor. We congratulate all those involved with the inclusion of proactive environmental facilities, such as sewage and bilge pump out, in the design of the harbor.
We are delighted to have throughout Fisherman's Wharf on port side signage program. These are historical billboards explaining the complete history of the waterfront, and particularly the fishing industry. There's nothing finer to see than to take a walk along the waterfront, smell the fresh air, see the beauty, and enjoy, because this waterfront belongs to everyone, and this signage no longer lets you remain a stranger within the community. You learn of your heritage. It's all here. So welcome to Fisherman's Wharf, and the Port of San Francisco, thank you for a job well done.